Everyone in this town agrees on one thing. Someone died, but no one agrees on who it was or why it happened. This is Big Little Lies. The story unfolds in a wealthy coastal town where life appears polished and perfect. Beautiful homes line the streets. Parents volunteer at school. Children wear expensive clothes and attend carefully planned playdates. From the outside, everything looks ideal. But beneath the surface, something is already breaking. At the center of the story are three women whose lives quietly intersect. Madeline Mackenzie is outspoken, emotional, and impossible to ignore. She believes strongly in justice and loyalty, but beneath her confidence is a deep insecurity, fear of being replaced, of becoming invisible, of losing control over the people she loves. Celeste Wright seems to have the perfect life. She's graceful, intelligent, and married to Perry, a handsome and successful man. They have twin boys and a marriage that looks passionate and loving. To everyone watching, Celeste has everything. Jane Chapman is different. She's new to town, young, and a single mother raising her son alone. She keeps her distance and avoids attention, carrying a quiet fear that never fully leaves her. She says little about her past, but it's clear she's running from something. Their children attend the same kindergarten, and that's where everything begins. On the first day of school, a child accuses Jane's son of hurting her. The accusation is never clearly explained, but it's enough to divide parents instantly. Sides are chosen, judgments are made, whispers spread. What starts as a small incident quickly turns toxic. As the school year progresses, the town becomes a pressure cooker. Playdates turn into power struggles. Polite conversations hide resentment and suspicion. Everyone is watching everyone else. Jane struggles the most. Other parents treat her like a threat. Her son becomes isolated. As tension grows, Jane's past resurfaces. She's haunted by memories of violence and a traumatic relationship she barely escaped, living in fear that the man who hurt her might find her again. Celeste's story grows darker. Behind closed doors, her marriage is not perfect. It's abusive. Perry is loving one moment and terrifying the next. Their relationship follows a brutal cycle of control, guilt, affection, and harm. Celeste tells herself she stays for her children, convincing herself the violence is manageable. Deep down, she knows it isn't. Madeline, meanwhile, is battling problems of her own. Her marriage is strained. Her teenage daughter resents her. And her need to fix everyone else's problems blinds her to the damage she's causing in her own life. The story is told in fragments, shifting between everyday life and interviews conducted after a school trivia night. We are told early on that someone dies that night, but we don't know who, and we don't know why. As trivia night approaches, secrets begin to surface, affairs are revealed, old wounds reopen. Each woman is pushed closer to a breaking point. Jane begins to suspect something terrifying, that the man who assaulted her years ago may not be a stranger after all. Celeste starts therapy and confronts the truth about her marriage. Madeline realizes that her impulsive decisions have consequences she can't undo. The tension builds quietly, relentlessly. Then trivia night arrives. It's supposed to be a celebration. Costumes, drinks, laughter, a harmless school fundraiser. Instead, it becomes the moment everything collapses. Old truths collide with new revelations. Accusations explode. Years of silence shatter in seconds. In the chaos, one person is pushed too far, and someone dies. The death is not planned. It's not calculated. It's the result of fear, rage, and the unbearable weight of truth finally breaking free. What's most shocking is not who dies, but what happens afterward. The women involved make a decision. They stay silent, not out of cruelty, but out of protection. Because sometimes the law does not deliver justice. Sometimes justice looks like survival. Big Little Lies is not just a mystery about a death. It is a story about motherhood, marriage, and the quiet lies people tell themselves to survive. It exposes how abuse hides behind charm, how power operates subtly, and how easily pain is ignored when it doesn't fit a perfect image. It asks uncomfortable questions. How far would you go to protect your child? What happens when telling the truth destroys more than it saves? And when silence becomes a form of mercy? is it still a lie? In the end, Big Little Lies reveals that the most dangerous lies are not the dramatic ones. They're the small ones, the ones people repeat every day until they start believing them. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, because some stories don't end when the truth comes out. They stay with you long after the silence begins.